Another year has come and passed, like moments through an hourglass. And at the end of this year's trail, an offering, a final tale of love long lost and then refound, and the child by which those dreams were bound, of a dusty old theater that was long past old, and the shadows and the memories its hallways still hold. For things that are old always have the best tales to tell, and usually they tell them well. And so it is here, my dear children, that our story does start, when the Lord sent once more to earth an angel with a childlike heart.
Come forth, my child. Rise, my child.
Yes, my lord.
For this very night, behold, there is a mission for you. Find somewhere on this earth, find me a human that best reflects the work of my son. But this mission, my child, must be completed on this very night!
But how will I find such a thing?
On a street in the night, in the cold winter's light, a child stands alone and he's waiting. And the light that's out there, it just hangs in the air, as if it was just hesitating.
And the snow, it comes down and it muffles the sound of dreams on their way to tomorrow.
And when they appear this night, we'll hold them near, for where they will lead it will follow. For here in this city of lights, this evening awakens the dreams that it might. The winter, it conjures the spells it will weave. The snow gently covers the ground. Christmas Eve.
This night there's an ancient hotel where shadows, they do tend to wander, and the ghosts that live here hold each moment so dear, for time's nothing one should squander.
And they recount the sand as it runs through their hand, and examine each moment for meaning. It can be wished upon till the moment it's gone, like day disappear into evening. For here in this city of lights, this evening awakens the dreams that it might. The winter, it conjures the moment it sees. The snow gently covers the ground. Christmas Eve. the dream still wanders as it was meant to be.
And every year this night grows fonder
Of children and circumstance caught in this childhood dance.
as the world turns around, keeping dreams on the ground.
Windows of frosted ice, prisming candlelight.
Somehow we start to believe
In the night and the dreams as it cuts through the noise.
with the whisper of snow as it starts to deploy.
In the depths of the night that's about to begin, with the feeling of snow as it melts on your skin.
And he covers the land with a dream so intense.
That returns us all to a child's innocence.
And then what you thought lost and could never retrieve.
Suddenly there to be found on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, yeah.
And since this mission from our Lord had to be completed on this one night, the angel quickly unfolded her wings and towards the earth took flight. And this night, in case you have not guessed, was once more Christmas Eve, when snow and light and angels' flights all together weave.
Listen up, children. Let me tell you a story about an angel that was sent from heaven to earth with a very special mission.
Somewhere beyond where the light rarely goes, somewhere beyond where the dark barely breathes, somewhere this night where the dark only knows, she awaits ever patient, she awaits rarely seen, but her moments are taken, for in the dead of the night gathering light, Christmas dreams. I want to wrap all my moments around her, I want to watch as she glitters children stare at these tears of captured night. She awaits ever patient. She awaits to really sing. Still her moments are taken. For in the dead of the night, gathering light, Christmas dreams. A tear falls upon her snow-white hair, and it runs to the end where it lingers there. Then it falls through the air of the winter sky till it captures a dream and it's crystallized. Let it go, let it go. This the world that I know. But soon everything will be changing. In a single glance, with it all in chance, and every hope is worth saving. It falls upon her snow-white hair, and it runs to the end where it lingers there. Then it falls through the air of a winter sky till it captures a dream and it's crystallized. Let it go, let it go. This the world that I know. But soon everything will be changing. In a single glance, with it all in chance, and every hope, every hope, every hope is worth saving.
Please tell me another. Please.
Okay, one more. Now, let me tell you about the Wizards of Winter, whose winter ball you must simply attend. They filled their ball with magical frost, and your most inner Christmas dreams come to life before your very eyes.
Now every moment the angel spent listening, her time on earth diminished. But the angel found herself waiting there until each story was finished. She had only several hours left for the quest she had been assigned. But angels are like small children. They have trouble keeping track of time. But in the end, it seemed this delay had turned out for the best, for now there were grown-ups all around listening with the rest. For as they listened to her stories, each one to the very end, those adults remembered their own childhoods, and a time when faith was not pretend.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
Maybe this is it. It's so beautiful. It sounds like the voice of God.
Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ, 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 Christ the Lord.
Sing in exaltation, sing, O ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest. Oh,
beautifully beautiful and the beautifully tragic, they drift through the night in a last quest for magic. Their faces are masks that so artfully disguise the wounds in their hearts, the scars in their eyes. Now these scars in their eyes never hurt, never bleed, but like cracks in a mirror, they distort all they see. For when the heart's an open wound, its greatest threat, I fear, is that the salt rubbed into it does come from one's own tears.
Now there are many places on this earth that one thinks that God has forgot, but one can often find an angel or a saint where one assumes angels and saints are not.
Ornaments, shattered glass, now belonging to the past. Now these things are long gone and not to be wished upon again. But the music box continues to turn, candle in the window continues to burn, but I know they're just memories of Christmas past. Ooh, and me, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to turn those frowns upside down with a dose of Christmas, blues style. Just another night in New York City, snow comes down, looks real pretty. Can't believe, but somehow there you are, talking with strangers sitting across the bar. Suddenly, all are laughing. This night's smart, always crafting, building bridges nearly everywhere. Hits a wall, it just builds some stairs. Outside, colored lights, they bleed. The snow is white and colors meet, as it just comes down like pure salvation. It offers all its amnesty and makes your neighbors different see. Just him and that old fir tree and this old bar, electrified and blue. I gotta drop that simple childhood view of salvation, and perhaps that's how it's always meant to be. And the more I add up all this information, it seems it all comes down in the end to you and me. And you look around and you find a phone and you call your mom and everyone at home, and the bar looks on and they start to cheer as you talk to folks you haven't seen in years. And the snow comes down and the children play as they pray to God it never goes away. And the childhood prayer shall never be denied as the night rolls on till it's carolized. Carolized, 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 carolized. And on this tree the lights are done, but the colors here are down to one. And I guess it fits the situation. Ornaments still shining light, watch them glitter in the night. Just that old fir tree and me, all lit up this night, electric blue.
And though her time was growing strained, she could not walk away from this soul in pain. For in the dark she had now seen the bleeding of this wound extreme. So along the sidewalk the angel did carefully step, following the trail of blood drops, combined with tears that had never been wet. The man had been born to a kind and wonderful family, and raised in the Midwest. And all throughout his childhood, this man, clearly, had been blessed. He went to school, observed all the rules while working very hard. And in his 18th summer, when it was time for him to leave, he had offers from several colleges, all of them Ivy League, and at college, in all of his studies, he always received straight A's. And when he tried his hand in theater, he got the lead in the senior play. It appeared to nearly everyone there was no talent that he lacked. And for 3 years on the football team, he was the star quarterback. And there he also met the girl, who did become his wife. With her, his world was now complete. He had the perfect life.
we must embrace. The moment is now in all history. This time has arrived, and this is the one place to be.
Together they arrived early at the hospital. On the delivery date, the father was taking no chances and did not want to risk being late. But while waiting outside the delivery room, he could tell that something was going wrong. For too many doctors were rushing in with none coming out for too long.
Your wife, she started hemorrhaging. Despite her best efforts, I'm sorry, she passed.
The doctor then gave the prognosis as gently as anyone could. But before she could finish explaining, the father only too well understood.
Is he okay? He's so frail.
He was cut off from oxygen for several minutes. The damage was, well, it's irreversible. His brain is permanently malformed. He won't be able to hold a job, read, or even talk. And it would be a miracle if he would be able to walk.
And with those words, the father felt his entire world falling apart. And he stumbled for the words to express the tearing inside of his heart.
with God now.
God? Why did God have to take her? Why did God have to leave me this thing? Here's a son. Please explain to me God's wisdom and all of this, to where he took my precious wife and left me with this life. This life shouldn't exist. You can take this life. I don't want it anymore.
The angel felt helpless as she watched that old man there. So she did what even humans do, and she quickly said a prayer.
Free your mind, heal your scars, erase the past, dark days to forget, and memories to let in your heart. Try to forget and forgive. There's no use to go on and live. I'll show you a way to the deny your fears, so let them go and fade into light. Give up the fight. Let your eyes take in the beauty that's here, that's left on this earth. My ears long to hear a melody.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Watch where you're going, little girl.
Yes, I'm very sorry, sir. It's just that I can't stop thinking about how tomorrow is Christmas.
Ugh.
Are you excited, sir?
Christmas. Ugh.
Do you have any kids?
No.
And though he said it in his firmest voice, in his heart, he knew he had lied. In fact, his son lived in the institution on that very street. The businessman had been coming to that bar every Christmas for years, but never had the courage to step inside the building and see his son. Now that girl was getting on his nerves, which were already shot. Something about her bothered him, but he could not say quite what it was.
Dear Lord, look at the time. What are you doing out in the middle of the night? Where are your parents?
Well, my parents are in the hotel, of course. You know, I wanted to be the first one to breathe in that cool Christmas air.
Ugh. You should get back to them as soon as you can. A little girl like you shouldn't be out all alone in the middle of the night.
Aw, thanks for caring so much.
Ugh.
Are you sure you don't have any kids? Something about you tells me you do.
No.
Bless him, O Lord. Give him comfort on this Christmas Eve.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder break a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine.
Hello?
Listen, Marge, I don't care that he broke up with you. I'm not surprised, to be honest, but you still can't call me at work. I'm busy, actually. Anyway, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hello, sir. How may I help you?
Yes, well, my son,
Sir, I don't have all day.
right, of course. I'd like to see my son, please.
Okay, what's his name, sir, and social?
Hold on, just a moment. Here it is.
Okay, I see. I'm sorry, sir. He's no longer with us.
I see.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask, do you know how did he die?
Die? What's wrong with you, sir? He's not dead. He's no longer at this institution. According to what I see here, I see that at the age of 12 he has finally learned to walk, and that he could finally understand most things people said. He's living uptown at a boarding house hotel. I can give you the address if you would like.
Bless you, thank you, yes, please.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
And for the first time in many years, the man thought about his life and all the things he had left behind. And, of course, he thought about his wife. And he wondered if she had lived the things they might have done. But really, most of all right now, he thought about his son. If he went there and saw his son, what words could he possibly say? Would his own child recognize him? And if he did, would he turn away? Dare he rekindle this hope, perhaps to only watch it die? And standing there in this man's place, I wonder, would you or I? Now the angel knew if enough time passes by, any hope can be smothered. So before it was dead, to the first prayer she had said, the angel quickly added another.
So what can I tell you? If life's the length of this play, perhaps God gave the answers to those with nothing to say.
The years are forgiven if God's forgiving and kind. Perhaps we'll all find the answers somewhere in time, somewhere in time. I've been changing, redefining all the things I thought I knew so long ago. When I was flying through those years, it seemed so far away. In the back of a reason, in the back of my mind, where I filed through seasons that I've traded for times. I've been grasping at rainbows, hanging on till the end. But the rain is so real, and the rainbows pretend, and the rainbows pretend. I've been changing, redefining all the things I thought I knew so long ago. When I was flying through those years, it seemed so far away.
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Oh,
Sorry.
yes,
How
hi.
can I help you?
I believe my son lives here at this address.
Oh, yeah. He lives here. But he's normally not home from work until much later.
Work? That can't be right. My son doesn't work.
Sir, I don't mean to be rude or start a debate or anything. You can wait right there if you want, but I hear he works at the hospital just down the street.
The hospital?
Yes, sir.
May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for my son. I understand that it works here.
Oh, yes. This is your son?
Yes.
He's a wonderful young man. He works on the second floor in the maternity ward.
Yes, I'm looking for my son. I understand that he works here.
What's his name?
Here you are.
Oh my, this is your son?
So he does work here then?
Yeah, he is such a wonderful young man.
I see. May I see him?
Yeah, he's actually right over here. Do you see those incubators? Those children were born to mothers addicted to crack cocaine, for that drug is still deep in their veins. We can give them no other drug to ease their withdrawal. Since they are born premature and quite frail, any form of painkiller could cause their small hearts to fail.
So, what does my son do here? He's not a patient, I assume.
He's right over here.
And there the father saw his son, who looked like himself when he was young, rocking back and forth in a rocking chair, a trembling infant held in his hands, and in his arms the child did not cry, but slept to silent lullabies, and his son rocked that newborn back and forth until finally a dream was caught. But still, at his rocking, his son faithfully kept till that poor child's trembling had also finally left.
It is this way with each of us. We all need to be held, at least twice. Once upon the day that we are born, and once more when we leave this life. Your son has been coming to this place since as long as I've been working here. He's never missed a single day in nearly 10 years. He always arrives promptly on time, but a time card he does not keep, for he never leaves this maternity room until every last child is asleep.
So he was now alone in the darkness, between the past and the future caught, not knowing what to do as his mind flooded with so many thoughts. Some beauty comes too early, while its moment never waits, and some beauty is always there, but never seen, till it's too late. Look, there is a moment. It has just slipped away, and so we lose our lives in such ordinary ways. Where do we get our dreams? Where do we get our faith? Is it something that we are born with, or is it something for which we must wait?
What child is this who laid to rest, that I now find here sleeping? Two angels keep their dreams we seek, while our hearts lie waiting. And could this be Christ the King,
The son did not care where he had been, the whys, the wheres, the hows. He only cared that his father was there, standing by him now. And all the pain within his soul at that moment was undone, and he sat in that rocking chair beside him, with the life he had retrieved. And side by side together, they rocked all through that Christmas Eve.
So after all those one-night stands, you've ended up with heart in hand, a child alone on your own, retreating, regretful for the things you're not and all the things you haven't got. Without a home, a heart of stone lies bleeding. And for all the roads you followed, and for all you did not find, and for all the things you had to leave behind.
I am the way, I am the light, I am the dark inside the night. I hear your hopes, I feel your dreams, and in the dark I hear your screams. Don't turn away, just take my hand, and when you make your final stand, I'll be right there, I'll never leave, and all I ask of you is believe.
Your childhood eyes were so intense, were watering your innocence. For bits of string, the grown-up wings you needed,
And so it's here our story ends, exactly where it did start, in that labyrinth of mystery we call the human heart. For they say that without it, no one can truly live. And it also has been rumored that without it, we cannot forgive.
So tell me, Christmas, are we wise to believe in things we never see? Are prayers just wishes in disguise? And are these wishes being granted me? For now I see the answering to every prayer I prayed. He's coming home this Christmas Day. So tell me, Christmas, are we kind? More this day than any other day? Or is it only in our mind? And must it leave when you have gone away? It's different now, it's changed somehow, and now you're here to stay. She's coming home this Christmas Day.
And all at once the world doesn't seem the same. For in a single night, you know it all has changed. Everything is now how it should be. I have the ornaments, I have the perfect tree, I have the string of lights, I have the chance to see everything that my heart thought could be.
For all the dreams, you were the first I knew, and every other one was a charade of you. You stayed close when I was far away, and in the darkest nights, you always were the star who always took us in, no matter who we are. So he's coming home this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas night. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas night. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas night. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas night. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas night. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. He's coming home this Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas!
sir.
Can I ask, I mean, do you know how he did die?
Died? Sir,
Okay, stop right there. Can I ask how did he die? You keep saying did die, and that keeps bothering me. Say, how did he die?
Gotcha. Oh, right now, sorry. Can I ask, I mean, do you know how he did die? I mean, it's ingrained now. Can I ask, I mean, do you know how did he die? Can I ask, I mean, how do you know? Can I ask, I mean, do you know how he did die?
You did it again.
I know.
Try it again.
That was the silence of me being like,
Alright, can I ask how did he die? Here we go.
Can I ask, I mean, do you know how he did die?
Dude!
Do you know how he did die? God! I literally was screaming in my head, don't do it.
Oh, he's gonna do it. No!
How did he die? Can I ask, I mean, do you know how did he die? I can do it off camera, but not on camera.
Fella's dying over here. Alright, here we go. Here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Can I ask, I mean, do you know how he... I'm gonna start crying. Okay. Can I ask? I mean, do you know how did he die? Why is it so hard for me for like 5 words?
Because I'm talking in man voice. You just lip sync to it.
I mean, can I ask, like, how did he die?
Alright, here we go. Rolling.
Can I ask, how did he die?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Can I ask? I mean, do you know how did he die?
Beautiful!
Ready?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you about the Wizards of Winter, whose winter ball you must simply attend. They've filled their ball with magical frost.
Okay. Go ahead.
The Wizards of Winter, whose winter ball... I know.
Dreamer. You smiled.
I know.
Can't smile. They look so cool too.
Wait, your camera's not rolling, is it?
Yes.
No.
Right?
Thank God.
It's very
Oh, it is.
The weatherman.
The weatherman is present.
I am Mr. Business Weatherman.
My name is Kevin and I'm the weatherman.
Back to you, Tom.
Hey, hold on.